Hey team, good morning and blessings. Man, what a fantastic day! I'm so fired up. It's a Saturday morning. Got a little work to do this morning, but it was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m. club, studying, praying, sending stuff out, lifting you guys up in prayer. And I'm just telling you, what a fantastic time to be up doing that stuff at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sorry, this new sweater's bothering the heck out of me, but it's warm and I love it. Anyway, a little bit chilly this morning. So I thought of something this morning, and I gotta say this because it sounds so crazy. But have you ever been bold enough to make a statement or set a goal that just seems so ludicrous, so crazy, so ridiculous that God has to be involved for it to come to pass? Because you know there's no way ever at all you're gonna make it happen. I'm talking like an astronomical goal. Okay, here's what I told myself this morning. I don't know why I said this. I was prompted to say this when I was praying, when I was speaking, when I was meditating. I just sat up and I said, opened my eyes and I said, in 6 months, in September, by the time my daughters go back to school, my oldest will be in her first year of college, my youngest will be a sophomore. By September, I'm going to be 100% debt free and wealthy. Now, given I don't have a lot of debt to begin with right now, just to be totally transparent with you, I've got two cars that I'm finishing paying off. Maybe twenty to $40,000 left in debt altogether. I mean, in its entirety, right? Not including my home. My home. I mean, I got a couple $100,000 in my home, but I'm talking like my standard stuff. Okay, I don't really have a lot of credit card stuff. I keep that on wrap. But I'm thinking, okay, and wealthy to me is considered at the standard of America is somebody who makes $250,000 or more a year. And I sat up and said, I'll be making $30,000 to $50,000 a year, a month. I'm sorry. I'll be making $30,000 to $50,000 a month, debt free, cup running over, totally strong emotionally, mentally, financially, fiscally, and by September. And I'm thinking that's a pretty good goal. Why? Because there's not a lot of signs that says I'm going to do that by myself. That's 6 months from now, and I don't calculative. I don't have the finances to do that, respectively. But it's just crazy enough that God has to show up to do it. And I believe that God is big enough to do that. And I believe that I'm obedient enough to seize opportunity. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to come in check form. That doesn't mean that sometimes we make declarations like that and we think that God's going to show up with a winning Powerball ticket or $40,000 in my mailbox or whatever. A lot of times where we get that wrong or where we miss it is we're looking for that instead of looking for the opportunities to create that. So I'm starting off differently this time. I'm looking, saying, God, instead of expecting a paycheck, and I'm not turning that down. I believe He'll show up some way, shape, or form with favor. But if we're not looking for that, that's when that comes. What I'm looking for is, God, let me have the foresight. Let me have the awareness. Let me have the um, uh, discernment and wisdom to recognize opportunities that are going to be profitable at an astronomical level and seize those opportunities. God, let me be able to be aware daily of people who uh, need to change in life, grow and change, where I can encourage them, lift them up, qualify them through a vetting process, and have them join our team um, and our family, and start to become financially free while they're living and loving at a higher level. God, allow me to take that living and loving at a higher level unapologetically into a profitable setting, and really do something powerful with that. where it's going to overflow with impact, and the finances will emulate that. Because here's what the principle is: you will get paid at the level in which you add value. So I'm thinking, God, allow me to grow to the point where I can add that much value by that time to people's life. I'm gonna let that sink in a little bit. I'm gonna let it just marinate a little bit. I'm gonna let it marinate. God, I'll take the money. Trust me, I'll cash the check. But in all reality, allow me to grow to a point where I can add that much value to somebody's life, to people's lives, that it'll equivalently meet that expectation that I'm looking for you to do financially in my life, and impact in my life, and influence my life. Allow me to have that much influence, that much impact, and have that much value to people's lives, where it will equal the finances that are promised to me in my vision. And wow, what a paradigm shift of the mentality to look at it and say, I'm just expecting somebody to give me, but God, grow me to that point. I'm willing to do the growing. I'm willing to do the work to get there. Even when you promised it to me, God, I'm not expecting you to give it to me. You promised it to me, so out of honor, I'm willing to grow to that level. Fantastic. And I feel so strongly about that. I feel so calm about that. I feel so peaceful about that. I feel such a strength about that mentality, that I know is God, and I know is right, and I know it's wise, and I know it's there's character and purpose and integrity in that. So I just want to encourage you today. Don't be afraid to make that declaration that seems astronomical and so big that you know you're not going to do it by yourself. And then pray on it. Believe it. Don't let anybody tell you different, but be willing to grow to meet that promise. Grow to the level where you meet that promise, where that promise and your growth intersect. And there you'll find that promise. You'll find the fruit of that promise. Amen? All right. I love you guys. I pray that was a blessing. It was to me. I just wanted to share that. I felt that it was that somebody was going to need that today. Okay? And I'm with you. I believe in you. I love you. I believe in you with all my heart. I love you with all my heart. And if nobody else got your back, know that there's one person that does, and that's me. I believe in you. You're beautifully and wonderfully made by God. And I just want to encourage you to live and love at a much higher level today than yesterday, unapologetically for Christ, and use this asset that we're building together to become financially independent, so you can make your own choices and bless other people with the overflow. Amen? All right. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.